Okay, so I just saw the trailer for Sonic 3 movie, which is supposed to be premiering a little bit later this year, December 20th, I believe. And honestly, it looks really impressive. The CGI, the voice acting, the comedy, the slight video game references. All that stuff looked like it's going to be on par with the last two Sonic the Hedgehog movies that we got back in 2020 and 2022. And as a lot of people know, Canoe Reeves is going to be voicing Shadow the Hedgehog. They got Jim Carrey returning as Dr. Eggman, and they got Ben Schwartz voicing Sonic. And honestly, I feel like this is something that, if it becomes popular enough, it can revive interest in Shadow the Hedgehog as a character who has faded away into irrelevancy over the years. And the last time Shadow the Hedgehog has truly been relevant is like during the 2000s decade when Sonic Adventure 2 came out. And I believe Sonic Adventure 2 was over 20 years ago. It came out like back in 2001. And I believe this movie is like a loose adaptation of Sonic Adventure 2 because I looked at the trailer and noticed a lot of cool things, but I also noticed that there was some characters that were absent that were present in Sonic Adventure 2, the video game. Rouge the Bat was not there. Amy Rose was not there. Um, and I think, like, for the most part, stuff like that could possibly have somewhat of a detrimental effect on the overall, I guess, quality of the movie. I don't think it's going to be anything significant for the most part because Amy Rose wasn't a huge part of Sonic Adventure 2. Rouge kind of was, but at the same time, I feel like, Sega, for the most part, squandered her popularity and her potential a long time ago as well, along with Shadow the Hedgehog. But I think the main thing that ruined Shadow the Hedgehog back in the 2000s was when they gave him his own game, and then they gave him a gun because he was a black hedgehog, which is stupid. And I feel like along with the Sonic 3 movie and the Sonic X Shadow Generations video game, Sega definitely has big plans for Shadow in the future. I heard he's supposed to be getting his own manga series as well sometime in the future also. So I think more spotlight is going to be put on Shadow the Hedgehog as a character in the future because Sega's been relying on Sonic for far too long. And I'm talking about like since 91 when he made his video game debut. And in some ways, Sonic the Hedgehog games, like for the most part, have become somewhat stale. And even like some of the more recent ones, like Sonic Frontiers, which is actually one of the better 3D Sonic games that we have gotten in quite some time. But at the same time, I don't think Sonic Frontiers was anywhere as popular as Sonic Mania was back in like 2017. But yeah, the Sonic 3 movie looks really impressive. And there's certain details about the movie that I really don't know about, like the budget. I have no idea what the budget for the Sonic 3 movie is. I know for the prequel Sonic 2, which came out back in 2022, I believe the budget was somewhere around the ballpark between 90 mil and like 110 million, somewhere around that area. And I believe like the budget for the original Sonic movie was like somewhere between 85 and I don't know. It was definitely over 85 mil. I don't know the exact number, but the budget had increased, from the first movie to the second movie. So my guess is that the budget for the third movie is going to be higher than that of the second movie. And I think for the most part, like the second movie did better in box office than the first movie did. So I feel like the Sonic 3 movie has the potential to surpass the first two Sonic movies that we got within the past couple of years. And I'm not exactly sure whether or not we're going to get another Sonic movie after this. But I do feel like the trailer's dope, but I do feel that, like, for the most part, there's more that can be done with the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise in relation to cinema overall.